2 little tablets is all it takes to make your thin hair feel and look thicker and fuller. Guaranteed. Viviscal is the #1 drug-free hair growth supplement in the U.S., with 1 box being sold every minute globally. It's clinically researched to promote existing hair growth for men and women. And now a 90-day supply of Viviscal is offered in your area risk-free plus free shipping. Call 800-280-9595. Viviscal nourishes thinning hair from within. You'll love your hair growth results, guaranteed. Viviscal is so effective, it's recommended by top doctors. Here's Dr. Grant Stevens, board-certified plastic surgeon.
I feel confident recommending Viviscal to women with hair loss, thinning hair, or even dry or brittle hair. It's 100% drug-free, and it's backed by years of clinical research.
Want to try Viviscal? Every listener that calls now gets a 90-day risk-free supply plus free shipping. Call now. 800-280-9595. 800-280-9595. That's 800-280-9595.
In Africa, mediators have released a proposed peace deal in South Sudan's civil war.
Under the proposed plan, Salva Kiir would remain as president of a transitional government, which would oversee the writing of a new constitution and organize elections. The rebel leader, Riek Machar, would be appointed to a new post, first vice president. The rebels would get 1/3 of the seats in cabinet and control of the 3 states most affected by conflict. The 2 armies would be merged within 18 months, and a neutral force would provide security in the capital, Juba.
James Copnell of the BBC. Britain's Mail on Sunday newspaper says it's uncovered a major royal security breach. The paper says it's used an app that cost less than $5 to track Prince William's air rescue ambulance while it is in the air. The Mail published photos claiming to show William's helicopter landing and the prince himself. William's press office is not commenting on the report. This is SRN News. Auto recalls. They seem to be coming in droves lately.
This time it's Fiat Chrysler issuing a recall. The automaker recalling more than 500,000 trucks in the U.S. to fix faulty impact sensors. They could cause seatbelt pretensioners to activate and airbags to deploy unexpectedly. The recall comes just a day after the company announced an even bigger U.S. recall to update vehicle software in order to safeguard it from hacking.
SRN's Rich Thomas. With more than 2 decades of habitat restoration and breeding programs have put the endangered Carner blue butterfly on track to recovery in the Pine Barrens of upstate New York. The silvery blue postage stamp-sized butterfly is also making a comeback in parts of Ohio and New Hampshire, where it was thought to have been wiped out before 2000. In Albany's pine bush, the endangered species has increased from 200 butterflies to more than 14,000 on 400 acres today. More details at srnnews.com. I'm Gordon Griffin.
CRN travelers, relax at the beautiful Fountain Grove Inn and Conference Center in Santa Rosa, California. Come to quality and come to luxury. Experience the newly renovated guest rooms. They're generously sized and they're decorated in the Tuscan tradition. They have great, incredible pillow-top mattresses, luxurious linens, and down-filled comforters. The Fountain Grove Inn also offers complimentary Wi-Fi and internet access. There's warm cookies and coffee every evening in the hotel lobby, and you can visit the newly remodeled Equus Restaurant and Equus Lounge with its new wine bar. It's the ideal place to relax and enjoy a glass of wine and watch our What's Cooking on Wine show on CRN with host Larry Van Alst on Wednesdays. It's the Fountain Grove Inn, Hotel, and Conference Center located in the heart of Sonoma wine country. It's easily located in Santa Rosa off the 101 Fountain Grove Parkway exit. Call 707-578-6101. That's 707-578-6101 or visit fountaingroveinns.com.
Called the Oprah of radio by her listeners. Award-winning host Dr. Pat Baccili is blowing the doors off of traditional talk radio. Get ready for an energizing delivery and powerful interviews with leaders in the field of human potential. Dr. Pat's fresh, new perspective on living life full out has catapulted her show to the top of talk radio. Tune in and Dr. Pat will help you thrive instead of merely survive. Visit thedrpatshow.com.
Listen to Dr. Pat, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern on CRN.
Of the animals large and small, sick or injured, don't matter at all. I'm Tina, friend of the critters. I'm Tina, friend to them all. Open up your heart, it's a real good start.
This is CRN, the Critter Radio Network, and now it's time for Critter Radio with your host, Tina Marie.
Welcome to CRN Digital Talk. You're listening to Critter Radio. I'm Tina Marie Lithgow, and always by my side, Carol Raphael Davis. How are you, dear?
Hi, Tina. How are you today?
I'm excellent.
Good.
I'm excellent. Who do you have down there?
Well, Lammy, the South LA death row dog who I adopted.
Lammy is a co-host of ours. He's here every week.
We also have another dog, but we have Patty Schenker,
of course,
and we have Smoochie.
Smoochie
needs a home.
Smoochie needs a home.
Yeah,
I
mean,
mean,
AKA Pamela.
Come on, guys! Look at that tongue hanging out.
She was left in a box outside of the Downey High Kill Shelter.
How old is she?
We don't know how old she is.
Oh yeah, we can't tell because she has no teeth, so we can't really look.
Teeth. Oh, she has no teeth, but she's the perfect dog.
She's got a lot of spunk. I mean,
she wants to go hiking. She plays. She runs.
She has life.
She's middle-aged.
She's cute.
Anybody who asks how old she is, I go, "How old are you?" And if they say, "What's the problem? What's
Show
the problem
her.
with her teeth?"
Hold her up.
Let me see your dental record.
Right.
Here she is.
Oh my goodness.
Look at her.
So if you want to adopt this beautiful little girl, who do we contact?
LAAnimalRescue.org.
Or you. Can we contact you?
Yeah, you can contact me.
Yeah, Carol.
I'm on
Raphael
Facebook. Carol Raphael Davis on Facebook.
Yeah, contact me.
Yeah,
or
Tina Marie Lithgow.
Yeah,
on
Tina Marie Lithgow.
Yeah, she's the perfect dog.
She's
so perfect pocket dog.
I'm already in love.
Yeah. Maybe.
And we have a guest.
Yeah,
Patty Schenker.
Guest. Patty Schenker.
Patty Schenker is a dear friend of mine, a personal friend of mine who I've known for many years, and from the animal rights movement, we've been in the trenches, protesting, learning, educating, and Patty's a friend of mine who's gone around the world to study what's happening to orangutans and other wildlife that's being decimated by deforestation and the big ag industry right here. And she's going to be talking to us about that during the hour.
I'm excited. She brought a little friend too.
Yeah.
Show us your little
friend. This is Heather.
Meet my little friend.
Yeah, my little friend.
This is an orangutan.
Be careful. Lammy wants to take it.
And, unfortunately, Heather was a little orphan that I met at the care center in Borneo, and unfortunately she passed away, so
she did.
I named her in memory of Heather.
That's so sweet. Yeah, that's so sweet. I could just imagine what you've seen in your travels.
I've seen amazing things, had amazing experiences.
Yeah.
For one, I was just in Thailand at the Elephant Nature Park, where there are all these rescued elephants from trekking, logging, street begging, all of those, and they all are at this sanctuary now. They're all safe and sound and will never be hit again.
Wow.
And it was really amazing. And I asked people to please Google Phajan. That's Phajan. It is the way they break baby elephants to be able to do all these things with them. They now have them giving massages to people.
Wow.
And they have them painting. And people think that it's fine to have elephants paint.
We're going to take a quick break. Stay tuned for more Critter Radio. This is going to be a very interesting show. I can just feel it. If you want to give us a call, 818-353-1276. That's 818-353-1276. We want to hear from you. Stay tuned for more.
What are you going to do with your old car? You can try selling it, you could junk it, or you could donate it to Heritage for the Blind. Your car will be towed away for free, and your donation is tax deductible. Just call 1-800-785-9618. Heritage for the Blind accepts cars, vans, trucks, and boats. It doesn't matter if your vehicle runs or not. It will be towed away for free, and you'll be supporting those that need help. Heritage for the Blind is a nonprofit organization that helps the visually impaired live fuller lives. Call right now to donate your car, and as a special thank you for calling, you'll receive a free 3-day vacation voucher to many exciting locations. Call Heritage for the Blind right now, 1-800-785-9618. Donating is easy, and your vehicle is towed away for free. Plus, you'll get a free vacation voucher. Call now, 1-800-785-9618. That's 1-800-785-9618.
Now back to Critter Radio and your host, Tina Marie.
Welcome back to Critter Radio. I'm Tina Marie Lithgow, your host, and always by my side, Carol Raphael Davis. And in the studio with us right now, we have Patty Shanker. She has been around the world, and I want to hear all about it. You are a hero.
Oh, I'm very lucky that I've been able to go to the places that I've been to see the elephants and the orangutans.
Tell us what you do. What do you do?
I fight for animals.
You do?
I do. I've dedicated my life to helping animals.
And you travel all over the world?
I have traveled quite a bit, places I thought I'd never go to.
And what do you do when you get there?
I usually go to a sanctuary where I see rescued animals and learn about them.
Yeah. Patty teaches a lot of people. I'm just going to say this because you wouldn't say it about yourself, but Patty is lucky enough to be really educated about the animal protection movement and the idea of animal protection. And she goes around the world, and then with what she learns there, she makes videos. She produces films to educate lots of other people about the issues at hand. But today, I really want to talk to you about a burning question that people don't even know about, and that is a substance that people have in the food that they eat that is packaged in the everyday foods that we just reach for in the supermarket.
What is it?
So it affects animals far away, and this substance is called palm oil. And what people don't know, and what Patty's going to explain to us, is what is palm oil doing to make a very, very special animal that we all know and love, orangutans. What palm oil is doing to make this animal extinct? What is this doing? How do you connect the palm oil thing to the extinction of orangutans around the world?
Well, it's a very easy answer. They're tearing down the forests to plant palm oil plantations. And orangutans are tree-dwelling animals, primates. And they live in these trees that they're cutting down at an astonishing rate. So
where?
In Indonesia, a lot in Indonesia and Malaysia, but it is also starting to be grown in Africa, which is where palm oil, the palm fruit originally came from, was Africa.
Are they palm trees?
Yes, they're palm trees.
And those little round things that we see in palm trees, that's the nut that they get the oil from?
It gets to be a big thing, but then it has little nuts on it, little things on it.
And they extract the oil from those little things?
They extract the oil from the fruit, and they also extract it from the nut inside. So you'll see either palm fruit oil or palm kernel, which is from the nut.
So they're ripping down their homes to plant these?
Yes, to plant these palm oil plantations.
How many orangutans are there in the world? Do you know? Do you have any idea?
Yes, I do. On the island of Borneo, there are estimated to be about 50,000 left in the wild. And in the island of Sumatra, there are around 5,000.
And that's it?
That's it. That's it in the wild.
And yes. and do we have any stats on how many there were and how their populations are dwindling or anything like that?
You know, I know that orangutans, they've been around for many, many, many years, centuries. In fact, in the 1600s, the Dutch went over there and they saw these wild, huge red people, they thought. So they called them the people of the forest. So at 1600s, they were here long before then. They were all over Southeast Asia, and now they're on 2 small islands in Indonesia.
And so it's deforestation.
It's primarily deforestation. There's also logging for pulp and paper, and there's the pet trade. And I call those the 4 evil P's: palm oil, pulp, paper, and the pet trade.
What's the pet trade?
They kill the mothers and take these darling little babies that are so much like humans that people can't resist having them, except that within a year or so, they are so strong, so powerful.
What do they weigh? What do they weigh, like 300 pounds? They're huge.
The males, when they grow, when they are adults, weigh about 300 pounds. They keep them as pets.
Oh, they keep them as pets.
They keep them as pets.
That's illegal, though.
It is illegal.
Not in Indonesia.
No, it is illegal in Indonesia. And often they, within a year or two, like Birate Galdikas, who has a sanctuary, or the other groups, are called in to take them because they can't control these animals.
So after a certain age, they want to breed.
They're very strong. Very strong. I played with juveniles, 7, 8-year-olds. I was like bruised all over my arms because they are so strong. They come out of their mother's bodies and they can immediately cling on.
So you just made contact with the juvenile and it was okay with you touching it, or did somebody own it?
No. This was at the sanctuary.
This was okay.
Yes.
I see.
Yes. So I played with the juveniles. I held the baby orangutans, the orphans. They're all orphaned. All their mothers were killed.
This is so unfair.
It is.
It's and all for the food industry. Is that right?
Food, cosmetics.
They put it in
fuel.
Fuel.
This is very serious because Indonesia now has a mandate that you have to use ethanol or palm oil fuel.
Oh no!
So that is, to me, even much worse than being in our foods and everything. But I have taken a strong stance to try to boycott palm oil completely. They say there's sustainable palm oil now. Well, nobody knows where they're even getting their palm oil. They can, they're starting to do that. They're starting to do that on land that's already been stripped away. But they don't. The companies don't want to do that because they don't make the money off of cutting the logs and selling them.
Right.
You have to till the land. There's a lot of burning that goes on, which is really very bad for the climate. This is one of the biggest problems for climate change, too. There are so many reasons to hate palm oil. And I'll tell you another one.
How does
indigenous people. The indigenous people are being displaced. They're being kicked off their lands. They're fighting for them. They're being imprisoned. One Indonesian activist, Joby, 2 months ago was murdered. It seems pretty sure that it was because he was complaining about the palm oil concessions.
Do you know how deforestation contributes to global warming?
Well, yes, I do. And I'm going to talk about it in terms of Indonesia because it's a little bit different. Forests generally store carbon. They take carbon out of the atmosphere and they store it down in the ground. In Indonesia, a lot of the forests are peatland forest, which stores so much more carbon than regular forests. So these companies are coming in, they're cutting down the trees, they're burning the peatland because you have to do that to make it accessible for the palm oil plantations. All this carbon is being re-released into the atmosphere.
Wow.
It's a major climate change disaster. And what is this?
I had no idea all this was going on. But we are going to take a quick break. This is so interesting.
Isn't it?
I had no idea. Palm oil. You know what? Stay tuned for more Critter Radio with Tina Marie Lithgow, Carol Raphael Davis, and Patty Shanker. Stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned. You'll give us a call.
I blasted the number all over the internet.
Great.
So, on every last page.
So is this on live now?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Experience a luxury boutique hotel escape in the heart of Laguna Beach, California. With the finest art galleries, shopping, dining, and nightlife just steps from your door. The heart of Laguna Beach, the edge of the sea. It's the Inn at Laguna Beach. Enjoy our comfortable rooms, blending the style of a timeless beach bungalow with the modern comforts of today. 70 newly appointed guest rooms and suites await you at the Inn at Laguna Beach. Then, relax at the rooftop bar, where you'll indulge in breathtaking views of the ocean. For dining, you'll find libations and local cuisine on the California coastline, including dining at the legendary Las Brisas, a Southern California landmark. The Inn at Laguna Beach, footsteps from room to village to sea, located in the heart of Laguna Beach. The Inn is within walking distance of all that Laguna Beach has to offer. No car required. The Inn at Laguna Beach, 211 North Coast Highway in Laguna Beach, California. Call 800-544-4479 or visit inatlagunabeach.com.
Have you ever considered adding a home security system but thought it would be too expensive? Here's the good news. There's never been a more affordable time to help protect your home, valuables, and your loved ones. You can now get a $100 Visa card from Protect Your Home, your authorized ADT dealer, with the installation of a new ADT monitored system. Here's even better news. Your new system, worth $850, is free. You pay just a $99 installation charge and purchase monthly monitoring for less than $2 a day. Call Protect Your Home today at 1-866-669-8954. That's 1-866-669-8954. Get the peace of mind that comes with owning an ADT monitored system, plus a $100 Visa card from Protect Your Home. Call now, 1-866-669-8954. That's 1-866-669-8954. 36-month monitoring contract required. General terms and conditions apply. Visit protectyourhome.com/terms.
I am a non-attorney spokesperson. Attention men who've taken Androgel or any other testosterone therapy products. Androgel or other low-T products have been linked to heart attack, stroke, pulmonary embolism, deep vein thrombosis, even death. Scientific studies indicate that the use of testosterone therapy products may double a man's risk of heart attack. If you or a loved one took Androgel or a testosterone therapy product and suffered from a heart attack, stroke, pulmonary embolism, deep vein thrombosis, or any other cardiac event, you might be entitled to financial compensation. You have rights, and you need to let us fight for your rights. And you pay no fees unless we win. So call the tort attorneys right now. 800-557-7921. 800-557-7921. That's 800-557-7921. Cases may be referred to participating law firms in your jurisdiction.
It's Critter Radio with Tina Marie.
Welcome back, Critter Radio. Carol, where were we?
I'm going to suck us all back into where we were, which is
girl.
some horrible substance called palm oil. Who knew that palm oil is in so many of the foods that we eat? Patty, what foods is palm oil in?
Oh, palm oil is in everything. A lot of our snacks.
Really?
Yes. There's a
like,
lot of vegan food that has palm oil.
Well, like what's the most popular food that people are eating that has palm oil in it?
Oh, well, I would say probably candy bars, like M&M's, Snickers, Mars,
Twix.
I can't even say
Twix.
Skittles, Three Musketeers, Milky Way, Butterfingers, Kit Kat.
Nestle's Crunch?
Nestle's is one of the worst.
Not only are they stealing water, but they're using palm oil?
Oh, yes. They're a major palm oil.
Oh, my. What else? What other foods is everybody eating?
Well, let's see. There's all the cereals, Corn Flakes, Fruit Loops, Corn Pops, Frosted Flakes, Apple Jacks,
Yikes.
Cocoa Puffs, Cocoa Krispies, Special K.
Yikes.
Yes.
Wow.
Special canola oil, Justin's almond butter and cups. You've seen them? They're
wow.
kind of the new, healthier.
Silk soy milk?
Most of the soy milks have palm oil in it.
Which is, okay, what are the foods that we can reach for that don't have it?
It's really hard to find. Here are a few of them. I did list some candies because I did that around Halloween. I was hoping that people would get vegan candies without palm oil.
And what are they?
Jelly Belly.
Uh-huh.
That's cool. Jolly Rancher. All these ones that I really happen to like because the others, most of them have dairy, and I don't do dairy. So,
right.
All the charms like Blow Pops and Sweet Pops and Boston Baked Beans, Lemon Heads, Red Hots, and Sour Punch.
What about chocolates?
Chocolates, a lot of chocolates have palm oil.
Oh, boy.
Yes. You have to be very careful, and let me show you. They're very sneaky.
Uh-huh.
This is a list of the names that they use for palm oil instead of palm oil. So you don't even know sometimes that you're buying.
They can't
palm
see
oil.
that. Read them off.
Read a couple off.
Yeah, read a couple off.
Well, first of all, they can just put vegetable oil.
Oh, wow.
Which means that's palm oil.
Right. Well,
It might be.
It might be.
It might be.
But right now they can just put vegetable oil. Another one that you will see quite often is vitamin A palmitate.
Oh.
Stearic acid. Stearate.
Huh.
Palm fruit oil. That becomes pretty
Why
clear.
are they changing the name?
I think so they get away with this.
Cetyl
More and more
palmitate.
people are learning about this.
Oh, so they're trying to cover it
Yes.
with different words, I guess.
I think so,
Yeah.
So what can people do? I mean, if all of these foods have it, what
Yeah, that leaves us pretty
what can
much
people
nothing to
eat?
Well, you know what? There's plenty of food to eat. I try to avoid it, and I'm not wasting away here.
No.
You have to make a conscious effort to look and be careful about it. But there's plenty of food to eat without palm oil, and some companies are actually taking it out of their products.
They are, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I have to tell you, I have a very long-running fight on Twitter and on social media with a particular company that calls itself vegan, and it's a buttery spread called Earth Balance. And I've been going back and forth with them over and over and over. Every time they post something, I follow them on Twitter, and every time they post something, they go, our vegan buttery spread tastes just like butter. And every single time I write them back and say, why are you calling yourselves vegan when you're using palm oil? Palm oil is not vegan. And they always write back the excuse, our palm oil is sustainably collected. Right? And this is what they're saying.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Well, what does it mean, Patty? What are they saying?
It means that, it's in an area that isn't killing orangutans and other animals. That's my understanding of it.
So they don't give you a direct location.
Most companies don't even know where their palm oil is coming from. So,
they just buy it on the market?
Yes. So,
is palm oil bad for you?
Palm oil is a saturated fat, so it's really not good for us.
It's not good for you.
It's not good for you. Let's see. Follow Your Heart has some cheese products. Some of them have palm oil. Their new cheeses do not have palm oil, I'm happy to say.
You brought something with you.
I did. This is one thing. This is
here, I'm going to hold it up to the
Harvest
camera.
Award, what does it say, olive oil or something?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, on the front there it'll say palm oil free. But if you look at the ingredients, it says vitamin A palmitate.
So it's not palm oil free.
So it does have palm oil. It says vegan. It does have palm oil.
Oh, boy.
But they've taken it out. I just recently bought another one. The palmitate seems to be out of it.
Okay, good.
So we're going to take we're going to take a quick break. That's so interesting. I get it now. They're so slick.
This is slick because it's such a small amount that they can put on the front palm oil.
Right. Okay, stay tuned. We will be right back with more Critter Radio.
You're experiencing pain, back pain, shoulder, elbow, or hand pain, pain from a sports injury. If so, schedule a visit with Dr. Michael Sheps, the leading expert in laser therapy for pain management. Call 310-873-4422 or go to drsheps.com. Experience Epic T, the breakthrough laser therapy system that Dr. Sheps developed to make you pain-free in less time. Laser therapy is a non-invasive, safe, and effective in-office procedure that penetrates deep into your skin without damaging the tissue. It perfectly targets areas of pain to promote fast, natural healing. Relax your muscles, ease muscle spasms, joint stiffness, and arthritis pain while increasing blood circulation. For over 25 years, Dr. Sheps has helped Olympic athletes and sports enthusiasts alike get back in the game. Schedule your visit with Dr. Sheps at his Brentwood office in California. Call 310-873-4422 or visit drsheps.com. That's DRSHEPS.com. 310-873-4422.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new law laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-351-8614. That's 800-351-8614. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-351-8614.
Managers make mistakes. Leadership expert Ken Blanchard.
I wrote a book with Colleen Barrett, who was the president of Southwest Airlines. She had a wonderful saying, people admire your skills, but they love your vulnerability.
Admit your error, especially when it impacts an employee's performance.
You got to take credit for that. You say, gee, I just want to apologize. Maybe I didn't make it clear enough about what we're working on in the direction we want to go. And rather than them thinking less of you, they will admire you more, because everybody knows all of us aren't perfect. And if you fess up, then people are willing to fess up their mistakes rather than trying to hide them.
Ken Blanchard and co-author Spencer Johnson have updated their management book, first published in 1982 and on the New York Times bestseller list for years. The new version reflects a more successful management style, positive partnership. The book, The New 1-Minute Manager. That's Primetime Focus, brought to you by AARP. I'm Aileen Ellis.
Are you worried about losing your home to foreclosure? If you've been threatened with foreclosure or received legal papers from your bank, you have approximately 30 days to respond. If you do not respond, you could lose your home. You have rights. Act now to protect your rights. You can stay in your home. Many times you can even modify your loan. The bottom line is you can get past this, but you must act right now. If you've been served by your bank and you're worried about losing your home to foreclosure, now is the time to fight back and save your home. Time is limited, so call the professionals at National Foreclosure Defense right now.
800-515-6309. 800-515-6309. 800-515-6309. 800-515-6309. That number again is 800-515-6309.
Back now to Critter Radio and your host, Tina Marie.
That word. Welcome back, Critter Radio.
Carol, I'm going to bring us right back to where we were with all of these products by the evil food industry. I'm going to show you a list of these products.
They are.
You can see.
They are evil.
There's so many different products, as you can see, that are using this deadly palm oil that's responsible for the extinction of these wonderful animals, orangutans.
It's awful.
But it's not, it's not enough, is it, to tell people what you can't eat? I mean, what can people eat that doesn't have palm oil? It's like olive oil, right? Switch to olive oil.
Yes. Well, most people, I mean, you can buy at most any store, you can find a container of palm oil. But I don't think most people buy that or cook with it.
I've never even heard of it till now, to be honest.
But you're eating it.
Well, yes,
yeah,
I'm sure
I had no idea.
I mean, I'm looking at this list of things, and I'm guilty of buying some of these products too, and I'm a vegan.
Exactly. Well, I made a bumper sticker a while ago that said, "Not all vegan food is animal friendly. Palm oil kills orangutans."
Yeah,
and many others. Let me point out, there are
others?
many other animals going extinct because of palm oil.
Tell us.
I have a list here.
What are they?
Well, besides the orangutan, there's the Sumatran elephant. There's the Sumatran rhinoceros. There's the clouded leopard, the Sumatran tiger, an animal called the dhole, and the Asian tapir, and the binturong. And over in Nigeria, the gorillas are starting to be encroached by palm oil.
Why are they allowing this? Why don't they?
It's about jobs and money. And what they ask, why in Indonesia? Why is so much of it in Indonesia? Cheap labor, cheap land, corrupt government. They sell out.
It's a very populous country too. What is it? 700 million people.
Yes, I don't remember, but it is. Yeah. It's huge.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Isn't it the largest Muslim country in the world?
I think it is.
Yeah, Indonesia. I've been there a lot. I've gone to Bali many times, and I went to Java, and I did a movie there, and I remember going to some some guy's house, this very wealthy man, and he had 2 orangutan pets.
Okay.
This is years ago. And he had a kind of what you would think was a nice setup for them. But I remember thinking at the time, there's something deeply disturbing about this. Because, he shows them off like he's some great guy. Like he saved these orangutans.
Right.
It's orangutan.
Yes,
not
no G.
No G.
Really? I thought
Yeah.
I learned something. I'm like orangutan.
No.
Yeah.
No tang.
Wow. So,
But there they were in captivity, and I certainly don't think that they looked happy at all. It was really distressing for me to see that. But I wasn't an activist then.
God help
I'm
him
sure
if
it
you were.
helped you to become one, seeing that.
Oh, yeah.
They share 97% of our DNA. They are our cousins.
You have a video online. I only got through the first 30 seconds of it, but because I had to turn around and go back to work.
Okay.
I saw the video and I clicked on it and I'm like, and then the phone starts ringing and you know how it goes. I really want to watch it. What's it called? It's on YouTube. It looks so interesting.
It is called Free Animal Video Visits OFI, which stands for Orangutan Foundation International.
Mm-hmm.
Orangutan Foundation International was founded by Dr. Birte Galdikas, who I started supporting her group years before I went over there, and she kept telling me, you've got to come over, you've got to meet the orangutans. She named someone after me, and about 10 years later, I finally did. And there's a wonderful film about her and Daphne Sheldrick of the David Sheldrick Wildlife Trust, which is in Kenya. They rescue baby elephants that, their mothers have been killed. And Birute, and this is about both of these ladies, their inspiring story of saving these animals. And it's not a depressing film. It's really very inspiring and educational, but you really get... It's more about these women and what amazing work they do. And Birute was one of the 3 ladies, what I've learned just recently, called trimates, that were picked by Louis Leakey to go study primates. So Birute picked orangutans, though Dr. Leakey wanted her to do bonobos. She really wanted to do orangutans. So I was there in 2011. I went with her over there. And it's pretty rugged still. And imagining this woman 45 years ago over there and doing this kind of work, it boggles my mind how brave she was. And as well as Diane Fossey, who of course was tragically murdered because of her work for the gorillas, and Jane Goodall. Those were the 3 trimates. So I was thrilled to finally go over there with Dr. Galdikas. I mean, it's amazing to be able to go.
What an experience you had.
And
if I get this, if I got that correctly, there is an orangutan somewhere whose name is Patty Shanker. Is that true?
There are 2 Patricias, and there's one Pushka, which is my nickname.
That's right.
You know that.
That's right.
From my license plate. And Pushka, in this film, you see her being re-released into the wild.
Wow.
And I saw Pushka in the wild.
You did?
Yes.
That must have been an amazing experience.
It was amazing.
To see her in the wild.
It was amazing. And to see these animals with Birute was absolutely enthralling, amazing. They have so much of an emotional capacity like us. We went into 2 different forests, one at Camp Leakey, which she founded. They have visitors there. And
where was this exactly?
This is in Indonesia, in Borneo.
In Borneo,
yeah.
Okay.
They have a feeding station where the orangutans come. They love to eat, like most animals do. But
I know I do.
And the people were sitting out in the a little further away from them, watching them. And suddenly we come up, and you could see the orangutan was like. She all of a sudden saw Birute, and that was it. She stood up, took her baby. They both went down and went to Birute.
Really?
Yes. And I saw that several times. And in both forests that we went to, on the way out, one of the mothers, laboring with her baby, because they don't walk very well. They swing from tree to tree. So walking is laborious for them. one mother and her baby insisted upon walking Dr. Galdikas out of the forest.
Amazing.
So we would be holding hands.
That's amazing.
I know.
I
could cry whenever I think about these things.
That's so cool. We're going to take a quick break. Stay tuned for this is so interesting. For more Critter Radio with Tina Marie Lithgow, Carol Raphael Davis, and Patty Shanker. Stay tuned.
Pushka.
Homeowners, now is the season to be thinking about your roof, because all it takes is one storm to turn a small roof problem into a major leak. If it's time for a new roof, call Sears at 888-465-9720. You can save $500 if you call right now. Sears licensed fully insured contractors can get your roofing job done right. Just call 888-465-9720. Sears has a variety of shingles and styles that are built for long-lasting performance, and you'll save $500 if you call now. So call Sears for a free in-home consultation at 888-465-9720. Hurry, offer ends soon. Not available in all areas. Installation provided by Sears authorized licensed contractors. License information available upon request. That's Sears Roofing. Call right now and save $500. Call 888-465-9720. 888-465-9720. Call Sears now and get that roof repaired. Call 888-465-9720.
Have you ever considered adding a home security system but thought it would be too expensive? Here's the good news. There's never been a more affordable time to help protect your home, valuables, and your loved ones. You can now get a $100 Visa card from Protect Your Home, your authorized ADT dealer, with the installation of a new ADT monitored system. Here's even better news. Your new system, worth $850, is free. You pay just a $99 installation charge and purchase monthly monitoring for less than $2 a day. Call Protect Your Home today at 1-866-669-8954. That's 1-866-669-8954. Get the peace of mind that comes with owning an ADT monitored system, plus a $100 Visa card from Protect Your Home. Call now, 1-866-669-8954. That's 1-866-669-8954. 36-month monitoring contract required. General terms and conditions apply. Visit protectyourhome.com/terms.
Let's get back to Tina Marie on Critter Radio.
Welcome back to CRN Digital Talk. Sorry about that. Carol, where were we?
Tell us, Patty, about this so-called sustainable palm oil.
Okay.
What is it?
Well, I don't believe it's really.
What, are they lying to us? You're kidding, right?
Well, I think they are, sort of.
Are they lying?
I think they are.
Who's lying and what are they lying
about?
I
don't think any, as environmentalists say, it can't be sustainable if animals are going extinct, and if there's no greenhouse emissions being recorded. So, and animals are going extinct. The orangutan is so close to extinction.
What can we do to help? What can we do?
You can write companies and ask them to remove palm oil and say, I don't buy the sustainability. Say I don't buy the sustainability lie, and I'd really like you to remove that. And it's because of all the reasons. Besides the indigenous people that I talked about, they're employing. There's child labor. There's forced labor and there's child labor.
So they're abusing animals and people.
Yes, which usually goes hand in hand.
Sure does.
Yeah. Right. So and the climate reason. There's so many reasons that this needs to stop.
That's the only thing we can do is write the company.
Well,
that and
keep
go
talking
vegan.
about it, right? Go vegan
but
and
even
avoid
vegan, it's still not safe. There's
right.
palm oil and all.
That's true. That's true.
Well, but not if you really go vegan. Like if you really, really go vegan, you can just eat the food that you buy at the farmer's market. You buy food that's grown locally.
Right.
That's
eat
true.
nuts, seeds,
Right.
legumes, fresh vegetables and fresh fruits. You're going to be in great health,
safe,
and you're not hurting anybody, and you're helping local farmers.
Right.
Correct.
Correct. Most of the palm oil is in processed foods, as far as where it is in foods.
Right.
It's also, as I said, in cosmetics and household products.
No idea.
And what frightens me a lot, or probably what I think is probably the worst, is that now Indonesia has made a mandate that people use ethanol or palm oil-based fuel.
And so what does this mean? For what? For what purposes?
To keep the palm oil plantations doing well.
But what is the purpose for the fuel? What are they doing with the fuel?
They're driving trucks and cars and
out of palm oil,
and a lot of motorcycles. They're very popular over there.
Wow.
Because it's so crowded.
Mm-hmm.
So that's very frightening. And also, palm oil has gone to South America, and Colombia is now the 4th largest palm oil maker
market.
Yes, and
all
and
the
they also are
all the animals are dying
giving
because
tax
of it.
incentives to use palm oil there.
Right.
Wow.
So a lot of it is about jobs for people. It's cheap. It also is more quantitative than the other oils, and it doesn't have a taste like coconut oil has a very fine taste. I happen to love coconut, so I love coconut oil. Palm oil doesn't have a taste at all, and it yields a much larger quantity than the others. Wow. So that's a lot of the reason it's popular as well.
Wow, I had no idea.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm so thrilled to be able to talk about it here today and educate you, Tina, and hopefully a lot of you out there.
A lot of people, and I know you have an opinion on this too, Patty, just from knowing you. A lot of people think that they can learn about these animals by going to the zoo. And when we talk about the extinction of certain animals, people will hear this and go, well, so we've got to teach our kids they can learn about these animals at the zoo. Isn't that an incredible point of view?
Yes.
People just don't realize that a lot of these animals were stolen from places like that.
That's
correct?
right. Absolutely.
They were stolen and put in the zoo?
Yes.
See, I didn't know
Absolutely.
that either.
Yeah, zoos definitely do that. They're part of the poaching problem.
They are.
They poach them from there, don't they? They steal them.
They do.
They steal them, and then they're sold in places like Thailand on a black market. And then another huge black market exotic animal sale place, believe it or not, is Las Vegas. Yeah, incredibly.
Sin City?
Yeah.
Now it really is Sin City.
And zoos have this whole backdoor dealing that they do around the world, right? With
do.
sellers on the black market in places like Thailand and Indonesia.
Yes, I think they do, yeah. Daphne Sheldrick, who I spoke about with this movie, Born to be Wild, I think it's her who said, when you look at an elephant in the zoo, you're seeing the ghost of an elephant. And that's true. If you go see Billy at the LA Zoo, he's a neurotic mess.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's overweight. He has no room. The trees that they have there have fences that are electrified, so it's just like hanging a carrot that you can't get to. And
can't we protest for a bigger space?
Well,
Tina, we
won't go into
Patty,
that.
Yeah, we will.
Really?
Let's go into this.
Right.
Do you remember Gita?
Okay.
Do you remember Gita?
Of course.
Gita. Poor Gita. Gita died. Gita died at the LA Zoo, waiting to go to sanctuary.
What kind of animal was it?
She was an elephant.
She was an elephant.
Yes, Asian elephant. She not only did she die, she languished. She was sick the night when they were closing the zoo at night. They did nothing for her. Throughout the night, she was languishing and dying, and by morning she was dead.
Wow.
I think they killed Gita.
Oh, zoos definitely kill elephants.
Not only do they steal
elephants
animals
don't belong
from the
in
wild,
zoos,
but they kill them by withholding the proper medical care and by withholding enrichment.
Yes, and space.
So they just pocket the money and don't do the proper care. Stay tuned for more Critter Radio. We will be right back.
CRN travelers, relax at the beautiful Fountain Grove Inn and Conference Center in Santa Rosa, California. Come to quality and come to luxury. Experience the newly renovated guest rooms. They're generously sized and they're decorated in the Tuscan tradition. They have great, incredible pillow-top mattresses, luxurious linens, and down-filled comforters. The Fountain Grove Inn also offers complimentary Wi-Fi and internet access. There's warm cookies and coffee every evening in the hotel lobby, and you can visit the newly remodeled Equus Restaurant and Equus Lounge with its new wine bar. It's the ideal place to relax and enjoy a glass of wine and watch our What's Cooking on Wine show on CRN with host Larry Van Alst on Wednesdays. It's the Fountain Grove Inn, Hotel, and Conference Center located in the heart of Sonoma wine country. It's easily located in Santa Rosa off the 101 Fountain Grove Parkway exit. Call 707-578-6101. That's 707-578-6101 or visit fountaingroveinn.com.
Suddenly single and in her 60s with lots of expenses, Bonnie Moore started looking for roommates.
What I discovered is that there are so many single women who don't have the finances to actually rent a place of their own, and living with somebody else provides the kind of companionship that we need.
That went well, so Bonnie started a national database for older women and men interested in shared housing. It's called the Golden Girls Network.
You can sign up as someone who's a homeowner and you would like to have a roommate in your home, or you can sign up as someone who is a roommate looking for a new place to live.
Also, there's advice on security issues and tips on finding compatible roommates. The network is developing a Find a Companion service so seniors can stay in their homes with a roommate who's willing to do chores in exchange for reduced rent. The website is goldengirlsnetwork.com. I'm Aileen Ellis. That's Primetime Focus, brought to you by AARP.
What are you going to do with your old car? You can try selling it, you could junk it, or you could donate it to Heritage for the Blind. Your car will be towed away for free, and your donation is tax deductible. Just call 1-800-785-9618. Heritage for the Blind accepts cars, vans, trucks, and boats. It doesn't matter if your vehicle runs or not. It will be towed away for free, and you'll be supporting those that need help. Heritage for the Blind is a nonprofit organization that helps the visually impaired live fuller lives. Call right now to donate your car, and as a special thank you for calling, you'll receive a free 3-day vacation voucher to many exciting locations. Call Heritage for the Blind right now, 1-800-785-9618. Donating is easy, and your vehicle is towed away for free. Plus, you'll get a free vacation voucher. Call now, 1-800-785-9618. That's 1-800-785-9618.
Back now to Critter Radio and your host, Tina Marie.
Welcome back to Critter Radio with Tina Marie, Carol,
and Patty Schenker.
Oh yeah, let's talk about the zoo. The LA Zoo. Everybody,
shall we go? No,
it's bad to go to the zoo.
It's unethical to go to a zoo, because a zoo is a prison. You don't learn anything more about animals going to the zoo than you would about human beings going to a supermax prison.
True. Very true. And for a lot of these animals, it's very unhealthy.
It is.
Like elephants. There's not enough room. They walk miles and miles a day, and they're stuck on these concrete slabs. And they get foot problems, they get arthritis, which kills them early. They die prematurely in zoos.
I had no idea, because I always thought, and I'm sure there's a million other people that think this too, let's go to the zoo and support the animals. Let's.
Don't make me laugh.
Hey! I thought it.
I know.
Well, I thought
and I know a lot of people that think that. We're going to go to the zoo today and spend the day and support the animals.
Teach kids about animals.
Well,
it's a lie.
I heard one couple at a circus protest say, we're taking our son so he'll love animals. So the rationale that people get around
they just don't know then.
Well, they do an awfully good job, these very rich zoos who make their money off the backs of incarcerated animals. They make an awful lot of money, and they have signs all over town. Visit the zoo. Visit the zoo. Look at what was just born here. Come and see the new baby white tiger. But what they don't tell you is they're incarcerated. They're in a supermax prison. So, yeah, come and visit. Pay them the money. This is not a sanctuary. And for people who say, for example, like politicians I've talked to about it, who say, but, kids need to learn about it. But how do kids learn about dinosaurs?
In books.
Exactly.
Okay, I get it. So let's just say, hypothetically, we all stop going to the zoo. And
they'll go out of business.
What would the zoo do with the animals?
They should all go to sanctuaries.
Yes. Sanctuary.
Sanctuaries, to me, is the 21st century thing to do.
Do they have room at the sanctuary?
Instead of zoos.
More room?
Well, more sanctuaries have to be created.
They
but
should be forced
I think they
to turn
could.
their own place into a sanctuary.
Exactly.
A non-profit. And the difference between a sanctuary, for people who don't know, the difference between a zoo and a sanctuary is a zoo is a money-making, profiteering enterprise. And a sanctuary, the goal of a sanctuary is to provide enrichment for animals who cannot be released into the wild. And it is not for profit. It's to save those animals. And you can visit sanctuaries, but you can visit them on the animals' terms.
Exactly.
What does that mean, on the animals' terms?
They're not open all the time, most sanctuaries. So they only have certain days that you can come and be with these animals. They also have a lot more room. I'm talking about like Paws up in Northern California. I've been a member for many years. Love that place.
And they're treated better.
Tigers.
They get better health care. And
they do.
They get health care.
And they have more room. They have more room, and they don't have people. They don't have glass enclosures, for one thing. They don't have people poking at the glass and laughing at them.
Patty,
it's very disrespectful.
Where can people...
And I love zoos as a kid. But once you learn the truth.
We are out of time already. Boy,
just one more question, Patty.
Go.
Where can people go in the LA area to learn and meet animals in a sanctuary? Is there a place... Gentle Barn, Farm
Sanctuaries, Animal Acres.
Acres.
Tina's house and Rita's Grooming in Sun Valley.
There you
go. Come help
That's
me.
Right.
I need some damn help.
Right.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Patty.
So much, Patty.
Thank you.
I've learned so much from you.
Thank
really,
you.
I'm going to have you back.
I'd love to.
I want to pick your brain about the circus elephants. You guys, if you have a quick minute when you're done here, I want you to look up Phanjan. It's Phajan, and just watch it, because I'm going to go home and do that right now.
Phajan.
See you next week, Sunday, noon Pacific time. Thank you, Carol Rafael Davis.
Thank you,
Art
Tina.
Martinez.
Thank you, Patty.
Love you all.
Thank you.
Thanks, Art.
Which was most appropriate because that was your theme.
Are you tired of hearing your favorite talk radio show sound like this? What if you could hear your favorite shows in crystal clear, high-definition digital sound? Well, with CRN Digital Talk Radio's 6 channels of high-definition radio, you can now hear all of your favorite hosts like you've never heard them before in CRN HD. The difference is amazing. Catch your favorite political hosts like Dennis Prager, Tom Hartman, Barry Farber, and so many more. Entertainment and lifestyle programming like The Robert Conrad Show, The What's Cooking Show, and The What's Cooking on Wine Show, all in true CRN HD audio. Sports, business, travel, food, wine, politics, there is something for everyone, and it's all available in CRN High Definition Sound. Log on to www.crntalk for listings and information on all your favorite shows. That's www.crntalk.com.
The radio channels. The radio channels. CRN.
With SRN News, I'm Gordon Griffin. Turkey's state-run television says Turkish fighter jets are conducting more raids against Kurdish rebel positions across the border in northern Iraq. TRT television says F-16 jets took off from a base in southeastern Turkey, targeting the Kurdistan Workers' Party, or the PKK. Earlier, Turkey called for a meeting of its NATO allies to discuss threats to its security and its airstrikes targeting the PKK.